Just 1 second. Okay. Good morning, everyone, and great to see you all. Wish you a happy new year to everyone. Okay. Those who have joined from various places, a very good morning, and thanks a lot for joining. Okay. So I was just waiting for a few of your friends to join because this is the very first time we are connecting on screen, right? And I just wanted to make sure you guys are doing good. Okay. Happy New Year to everyone. And tell me, my voice is audible to you all? My voice is clear. My video is clear to you all. Yes. Okay. Great. All things are sorted now. So let's get started into the actual things that we are looking from the day one. Okay. So let's get started. So very good morning again. Okay. Uh, my voice is clear. I am expecting because I have my mic set up. Everything is ready. Okay. It's just that I have to start the session for you all. So few things before we start the session. Let's actually talk about those things which are helpful. Okay, which are actually helpful for everyone. Good morning. Yes, everything is clear. So let's get started. Okay. So time is now 9:10. It's a very good time to start our live session. Okay. So you guys are waiting for some things to happen in 2026, and I will definitely make that happen for you all. So let's get started. I will share my screen. So just see 1, 2, 3, and let's start. Okay. So I am seeing that I have some Visual Studio and all those things. Let me close all those things and okay. Okay. Right. So let's get started. Let me share my screen. Uh, and this is a very first session for you all, right? Okay, so this is very first session, and I wanted to discuss with you all that how this video is going to help you, or our classes are going to help you in 2026. Okay, so let me tell you what is that I'm going to offer you and some things about myself. Okay, so this is Praveen here. I hope you all know me. If you don't know me, let me tell you, I am a content creator. Okay, I have 1 lakh subscribers close to on YouTube, 1 lakh on Instagram, and 1 lakh plus on LinkedIn. Okay. So I teach DevOps and SRE to all the people. Okay. From zero experience to maximum of 14, 15 years of experience. And I usually take freelancing opportunities from outside, like taking interviews for multiple companies, doing freelancing projects, doing like any sort of help for the other companies. I usually take care of that. Along with that, I also regularly do lives and all on the YouTube. Okay, this is about myself. And apart from that, I am a person who likes to give interviews regularly, who likes to crack companies regularly. Okay, so if you see my previous experience, I have worked with Walmart. Okay, I have worked with Verizon. Okay, I have worked with Infosys. I have worked with Cognizant. Okay, and certainly other freelancing opportunities. I have worked with many good companies, and certainly some collaborations I have done with some good companies on the DevOps and SRE space. Okay, this is about myself. Apart from this, I hold offers of JP Morgan Chase, Amazon. Okay, just I'm telling you so that what are you going to get from me who has already cracked these offers, you will come to know. Okay, I already hold the offer of assistant vice president from JP Morgan Chase. I hold the offer of cloud support engineer one role from Amazon. I hold the offer from Cisco for senior site reliability engineer. Okay. I hold the offer from DigiCert, if you are aware, for again senior site reliability engineer. I own the offer from Adobe for the software developer 3 position. Okay, in Bangalore. I have the offer for Rubrik, again senior. You can say like. Senior security engineer. It is mostly on the SecOps side. Okay. I hold the offer from Paytm, SAP, Dun and Bradstreet. Okay. Dun and Bradstreet, Informatica. These all for software engineer 3 position. Okay. So this is about myself. Probably in the going down when we are going into the discussions and all those things, we will definitely touch base on the offer letters, salary breakdown, how you can also confidently give the interviews. Everything I will help you, so don't worry about that. Okay, this is one thing I wanted to tell you all. So I hope you got the confidence that okay, whatever you are here, you are going to become something in the next 2, 3 months. Okay, let's set the target now. All of you have the 500 pages notebook. All of you have your notebook with you. Yes. Great. Now let's set the target for 2026 in next 2 minutes. Okay. Now, very important. I have set my target. Now let's do everyone on the first page of your notebook. Open the page okay, book, and go to the first page. Okay. And after 4 months, 5 months, you should tell me that, yes, Praveen, I have followed everything, whatever you have told, and I have achieved my goal. Okay. So all of you write down the first priority goal on the first page of your notebook. All of you, please write it so that whatever we are doing, whatever we are looking at now, we are putting on the paper, we will work towards it for the next 2, 3 months, and we will achieve that. Okay. So all of you open your book, write the first goal. Okay. Goal can be anything. What are you looking at in the coming days? Okay. The goal can be a short term, let's say 6 months, let's say 1 year, and it can be a long term goal also. But priority is always a short term goal in the next 6 months, what I'm going to achieve as an independent person. Okay. All of you have written that your priority. Yes. Can I go to the next part? Yes. Okay. All of you have written. So keep it with you. Okay. And definitely after 5 months, 4 months, or 3 months, let me know whether you have achieved or not. Okay. And for this goal, I will tell you what are the steps that we will be doing. What are the activities that we will be doing? I will tell you. Okay. Don't worry about that. Now, second, all of you keep the long-term goal. This was the short-term goal, which is for the 6 months to 1 year, what I'm going to do as a person. All of you keep the long-term goal. Probably once after the batch completes, or let's say the mentorship is completed, what is your goal? Okay, what you want to achieve in the longer run? Let's say 5 years, after 2 years you want to become a manager, after 5 years you want to do a startup, anything, any sort of thing. After 5 years you want to become a, let's say, some person whom you are looking at. Okay, so think about those aspects and write down here. Okay, good. Now if you are done with these two things, now the personal goals will come in on the down. Okay, please write down personal goals, all of you. So all of you are able to see my screen? Yes. Yes. Okay, good. Except Dushyant. Dushyant, you can drop off and join back. Everyone is able to see the screen. Okay. And I'm able to see all your chats. I will talk about the do's and don'ts also in the class. Okay. So what is your personal goals? All of you write down your first priority personal goal. Personal goal in the sense, I want to buy a car. I want to build a home. I want to get married. I want to have a life. I want to make international trips, any sort of thing that you are looking at. And how that will come? Only when you are fulfilling your priority one, these all things will be lined up. Let's say my personal goal is I want to do an international trip in next this year, basically 2026. Okay, I want to make myself more stronger, more healthier as part of gym. Okay, these are my personal goals. It's your personal own goals, what you want to see by yourself in 2026. Very important, people. Without writing goals, it's very difficult to survive in this generation. Okay, many people are there who are constantly upskilling, constantly doing more hard work than you. They are grabbing the jobs outside the market. Okay, write the goal and show me in the next 4 5 months that you have achieved at least one to two three people in the batch. If you're going to help me with these things, I will be definitely a achievable person. Okay, so how many of you are ready? Yes, you all are ready to achieve something in 2026. Great, great, great. Awesome, awesome. Right. So that's with that confident, let's get started with the priority one hack. Okay. So what are we going to do? So very important, you are in the DevOps and SRE batch 14. Okay. Very simple. I will tell you some agenda, rules, and regulations of batch 14 that we are going to follow. Okay. So batch 14 is basically divided into multiple components. And my way of teaching, I will be very clear with you all that the way I teach, how it will be, how it's going to impact your interview, how I am going to help you. Very straightforward, I will tell you. Okay. So please write down all these things. In the batch 14, you have some projects, you have assignments. Okay, you have theory. Okay, you have interview questions and answers. You have scenarios. You have troubleshooting documents. Okay, you have let's say additional resume templates. You have mock interviews. Okay, and much more is there. So probably I'm telling like job portal walkthrough and job hunt also. The way I did the hunt of job, I will be telling you. Okay. So in the batch 14, whatever you need to crack the interview, might be you are a fresher, might be you are a job change, might be you are looking for hike, might be you are looking for leadership skills. All those things I will give to you. Okay. That is my promise. Okay. Whenever you have given some respect to me, you have opted my classes. Okay. Definitely it will help you. And I am there for you guys. Okay. Next part. So what you have to do, I will be very clear. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Okay. So you all are aware in a week, right? So in a week, how many classes you are going to meet me? How many times you are going to meet me live? 3. Okay. So Wednesday, Saturday, and Sunday. Okay. Very clear. So Saturday and Sunday, your projects, your assignments, your tasks, your daily activities, or let's say your theory, all those things I will teach you. Wednesday, you have a dedicated doubt session. Okay. Those all Zoom links are there with you under the course tab. The way you have joined, same way for every session you are going to join. Now, once the class is completed, let's say Saturday, Sunday is completed, you have Monday, you have Tuesday, you have Thursday, you have Friday. So all of you make a plan how you are going to upskill in 2026. So let's say write down in your notebook, let's say I will spend 2 hours per day. Okay. I'm going to study for 2 hours per day and I want to make sure I am getting jobs. Yes. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, there are total 8 hours for you, right? 4 days, 8 hours. And in this 8 hours, you have to complete the assignment. You have to complete the interview questions and answers. You have to complete the troubleshooting scenarios and you have to complete the resume understanding. You have to constantly think about job. Okay. So many things are there for you in these 4 days. Okay. And the person who has got jobs from our mentorship has always followed these things. There is a consistency, there is a hard work, there is always a demand to achieve something. Okay. And you are going to be the one. Okay. I will train you properly so that your Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday are not going to get ruined. But you have to promise me that you will study for 2 hours. Without that, nothing is going to happen. Study means not just opening books and you go through something. You do projects, you do interview questions, you do scenarios. There is a pattern to study. First, you are doing the theory in the class, then you are doing the project in the class, the same things you are doing by yourself, and additionally, you are putting some efforts in learning by yourself. Okay, so those all things will come into picture. Okay, clear everyone, the map, how we are going to do all these things with my help and with your effort. So very important help from my side will be there. Okay. I am always there for you. Okay. I will do the labs and everything for you guys. And you are going to put efforts. Is it clear? Then only we are going to sustain in 2026 or else people will drag us down. Okay. Very simple. Competition is more. Everyone wants to do better in 2026. They have set your goals. They have set their goals. We are setting today. Okay. Right. So very good. All of you are set. Now, regarding the class points, I will tell you, right? So you have a chat option with me. Yes. So my team is also there monitoring with your chats. Any question and answers, you have a chat option, right? Where you are telling yes, where you're telling yes, yes, clear, sir. Whatever you are doing, I'm properly able to see all the your chats. Okay. So one, you have chat option. Okay. So the class will start 9 a.m. sharp every day whenever you have the live session. Today, I just waited for 10 minutes because it's a first session. People will be finding difficult in joining Zoom session and all. So that is the reason I have just waited for 10 minutes. Okay. So today is the first session. So you have the chat box with you. Along with that, we will also do a 20 to 30 minutes of Q&A at the end of the session where you will be talking with me, any queries, any questions, like slightly we will be touch basing on any of your queries and questions. Okay. So this will be the pattern we will follow. And regarding your groups, all of you see here, you already have the community section in the website. Okay. Already it's been enabled yesterday. So if you are able to see, all the posts will be available. All the interview questions from the previous batch students will also be available to you. Any documents, anything will be available for you here. Clear everyone till now? Yes? All clear? Very good. Okay, so let's start the session. Very, very important, very, very interesting. Let's go and start our session. So, all of you see here. Okay, so DevOps in 2026. Okay, so very, very important. From here, we are going to start our class. Okay, and I'm very much glad that you have taken one step forward to achieve something in 2026. So, what is DevOps in 2026? I will plainly tell you what it is going to happen, how people are expecting you to be. Okay. Yes, recordings will be available. Don't worry. Okay. Right. So DevOps in 2026, how you are going to upskill. Very, very important. So all of you see here, you all are here to learn tools. Correct. We have probably seen in some YouTube channel someone teaching something, and we all know that there are some tools which are helping us. There are some ways of learning things. Okay. So DevOps is all about learning tools. DevOps is all about learning cloud. DevOps is all about learning security. DevOps is all about learning monitoring. DevOps is all about learning leadership skills. If you don't know leadership skills, okay, leadership, how do you talk? How do you behave? How do you convince others? Very important, right? DevOps is all about your infra management. Okay. DevOps is all about your Linux. Okay. DevOps is all about what else you have? Anything do you remember? Which I have missed certainly. DevOps is all about containers, right? DevOps is all about monitoring. DevOps is all about coding. And DevOps is all about AI. Very, very important. Okay. In the future, how are you going to learn AI? DevOps is all about troubleshooting. Yes. DevOps is all about automation. Okay. What else you are thinking? Okay. Yes. Now let me tell you very interestingly. If someone tells about DevOps is all about a combination of development team plus operation, these all things you would have listened in the textbook. Correct. People will tell like DevOps is a combination of your methodology or technology or operations and the combination of development team and operation team. Those are textbook answers. Okay. So very interestingly, in 2026, what is DevOps? If anyone asks, you can confidently say, hey, hi, DevOps is all about the combination of tools, different kinds of security aspects, keeping in mind of monitoring, making sure AI is also integrated so that we can faster the process of deployments, applicationized and securely deployed on cloud. Correct? So you see the mixture here. You see the way that we have to portray to anyone. Are you guys getting how I answered beautifully by with different kinds of aspects? Yes. Did you all got it? What I'm telling? Okay, voice is breaking little bit. Okay, because the phone rang, there might be some issue, but I think now it should be clear. Is it clear now? Yes. Okay, but did you observe the way that I have expressed what is DevOps? Right? You see the bass in the sound. You see the leadership qualities. Right? So that is very important whenever you are looking at things. Okay, DevOps is all about the combination of various tools where you monitor different kinds of systems, where you take care of security aspects, where you make sure as a DevOps engineer, all your applications are containerized and deployed on cloud. Correct? That's the beauty of a DevOps engineer. That is what a DevOps engineer does. In 2026, you have this guy also added in DevOps. Correct? So these all things play a very, very crucial role. And very interestingly, we will learn all these things. Okay. So don't worry about that. Are you all clear? What is DevOps in 2026? Yes. Am I making sense to everyone? Very, very important. Don't go with the textbook answers. This is where you are going to stand apart from others. Okay. Always learn in your way with the storytelling. Okay. Now let's try to understand whatever you have given here, the blocks. We will start with a very, very first block. Okay. What is this? What is this? You all are, you all are able to understand what is this block. Very important, right? It's a Linux block. Okay. So tell me, you all are aware about two systems in this world. Okay. The first system is Linux The second system is Windows. Correct? And any of you who have started your journey, okay, who has started your journey with a software engineering, or let's say BTech background, if you are from BTech, if you are from BCom, if you are from BCA, right? Anything, okay? You are always starting with a laptop called Windows. Yes or no? Yes, I started with the Windows. Everyone here started with the Windows, right? All of us have worked on the Windows systems. And today I will make you understand Windows as, yes, MCA, all of you, right? Everyone, non-IT, IT, everyone. So today we will try to understand everything is same. Okay, Linux is same, Windows is same, everything is same. And whatever we have done till in the Windows, we will do the same thing in Linux. Okay, so as simple as that, I will make your today's work easier. Okay, as simple as that. So just try to understand what is a Linux. Anyone? Anyone who wants to tell me that what is a Linux? Okay, you are telling, okay, whatever you are telling, I will write it here. Operating system, people are telling. Linux is a terminal, people are telling. Linux is a open source, people are telling. What else? Disk. Linux is a disk. Okay. Linux, Unix based OS. Linux is secure. Okay. What else? Storage, stability, OS plus kernel. Okay. What else? Shell. Linux is a shell. Okay. What else? Networking. Okay. Linux has networking. What else? Multitasking. Okay. CLI based. Okay. Let's wait. Now, all of you tell me whatever you have told. Okay. Linux is a server. Okay. People are telling that Linux is a server. Linux is an operating system. Linux has a terminal. Linux is open source. Linux has disk. Linux is based on OS, OS plus kernel, stability, shell, networking, storage, CLI based multitasking. Now, all of you tell me, can I think in this way that the combination of these all things is making the world run? Can I tell that? The combination of all these things in today's time is making the world run. Are you guys getting goosebumps, right? See, the combination of whatever we are seeing on the screen is in today's time really making the world to move forward. You take any company, all their systems, almost 80% of their systems are on Linux, and mostly some companies are using Windows for their deployment architecture. Okay, I will talk about the Windows systems also, but trust me, most of the companies, 80% of the companies, they are running on Linux. Whatever the companies I have worked, maybe I have given the interviews, everyone is behind Linux. Okay, so how to learn Linux? What is Linux? Very simple. Linux is a system which has some points for us to get our work done. Okay, what are those points? Those points are Linux is a server, Linux is an operating system, Linux has a terminal, Linux has a shell, Linux is stable, Linux has OS plus kernel, Linux helps us to do multitasking, CLI based, Linux has a disk to store data, everything. Linux is an open source. Yes, you all are agreeing. Are you writing all these things? Whatever I'm writing, please write down on your notes. Okay, it will help you in understanding whenever you are doing revision, whenever you are doing the page change, it will help you. Okay, now all these things are clear, and we understood that Linux is the driving factor in today's time, which is moving forward and helping us to survive in the world. Now, Linux is drivable, but who is the person who is driving this Linux? Very important, right? So this is the driving factor of a world. Okay, so who is driving this Linux? Like as a human, correct? So there are some people, Linux administrator, correct, from 2010 to 2000 2015. you would have seen, or 2000, from 2000 to 2015, mostly you have seen Linux administrator. Then who is the person who is working now on Linux mostly? They are DevOps engineers. Okay. Going forward, who will be working? AI engineers. Correct. You are seeing, right? So 2015 to, okay, my power is gone, but you will be able to have the life going on. Okay. Don't worry about that. So 2012 to, okay, not 2015 to 2025. Who are we? From 2015, see, 10 years. Here you have 15 years of this thing. Here you have 10 years of this thing. And next era or a decade is ruled by AI. Are you guys getting me? Everywhere, even the government of India has integrated AI in their systems. Okay. To track who is doing what, to track what are you guys doing at home. Everything is trackable, and you would have already seen in the internet many things the government is trying to do so that different kinds of aspects are controlled under the government bodies. Right. So very important, Linux engineers, the DevOps engineers, and the AI engineers in the coming period are going to rule this world of engineering. Okay. Along with the software development engineers are also there. But the truth is, the DevOps plus the AI engineers and the SRE engineers are going to rule the world in the coming days. If you are upskilling, okay, if you are upskilling, then you are going to survive in the market. Okay, so very important. Keep on upskilling yourself, and that is why you are here. I know that. Okay, right. So all of you are good till here. Now, what we are going to do, I will give you some set of things, and I will now today compare with Windows those set of things. And our entire journey of Linux will be based on these factors. Okay, so let's try to understand. You all told me Linux has some security aspects. Linux is a OS. You told me Linux has a kernel. You told me Linux has a disk. You told me Linux has a user. You told me Linux has files. You told me Linux has folders. You told me Linux has uh, processes. You told me Linux has disk management, file management, user management, kernel management, security management, process management, OS patching management. Yes. And finally, the network management. Correct. Now, tell one thing. If you are learning these things, okay, if anyone from our class is learning these things, then Linux is your friend. Okay, Linux becomes a very friendly tool. You can count the things, and most importantly, yes, all the things, whatever you are doing. Okay, yes, anyone who has urgent work, recordings will be available. Don't worry. Okay, right. So all of you see here. Now you tell me, can I write the same flow chart for Windows? Just tell me yes or no. Majority, whatever you tell me, I will put yes or no. Just tell me that. Windows has users, Windows has files, Windows has folders, Windows has network management, Windows has Windows updates, Windows has processes, Windows has security. Can I say yes or no? A big yes. Might be 90 to 95%, both are same, like brothers and sisters. Okay, both are same. They have their own genetics, they have their own way of understanding, they have their own ideas. Okay, Linux is also paid. Okay, open source. Some clouds are giving for free, some clouds are having the payments. So we cannot say like Windows is payment based and Linux is not payment based. Okay, so most of the things are here. Okay, I hope you are getting me. So how to read all these things, don't worry, I will go in deep one by one on every aspect. Okay, to start with DevOps, you have to master Linux. Okay, are you guys getting me? In the fundamental block of DevOps engineer blood, Linux is the most important factor that you have to master. Okay, how you have to master? You don't go with the other things, you follow the roadmap. This is the roadmap that it is going to help you. Are you guys able to clearly understand everyone what I am telling? Yes. Now, good. So you understood what you have to teach, okay? What you have to learn, okay? Yes, so little bit here, little bit differences are there. We will not touch base on minute differences, which is approximately equal. Okay, Sindhu, Priya, Blessy, Shivani, yes? Okay. Now, all of you see here. How to master Linux, very important. So I will drill down, see, I will drill down everything into a spoon feeding manner. Okay, if you are able to understand my way of explanation, it will be very easy and spoon feeding manner. For example, how do you master Linux? Commands plus configurations, okay, is giving you automations. Do you guys agree with me again? The Linux commands plus Linux configurations is converted as a DevOps automation, which is expected by you to work in a company. Okay, so in my class, I will teach you commands. In my class, I will teach you configurations, and I will make you understand with these two, we are going to do automations. Configurations, I will be telling you. Don't worry. Okay. Now, all of you try to understand. We will touch base on some points now. Very important. So you understood. Okay. These all things are there. Correct. Now let's try to understand, can I implement the same thing, the commands plus the configurations to any DevOps tool? For example, let's think like this. I have a DevOps tool X, anything. Maybe I have a DevOps tool like Terraform. Can I say Terraform has a command and Terraform has some configuration files? Do you guys agree with me? Yes. Okay. Now let's take another tool. Okay. Let's think like this. I have Ansible. Those who have worked, I'm just giving an example. Can I say Ansible as a commands and Ansible as a configuration files? Yes. Correct. And based on these two, you are doing automation in every company. Yes. See, try to understand what you are doing first. Before you jump onto automation, what you should know? You should know the commands, you should know the configuration files that are handling this system. Yes, do you guys agree with me? See, I am trying to induce some things which will help you in the longer run to prepare for any tool. You don't just blindly sit on the automation directly, but you work on commands, you try to understand the configurations of the system, and then you do the automation. It's not like that, like you directly jump onto the automation. If you are jumping directly on the automation, you will be in the fearful state. Clear, everyone? Is it making you sense like what we are going to do? Yes? Clear? Any questions till now? Very simple things only I am telling. I am setting the base for you today. Okay. So that you read any topic in the future in the same way. Okay. That is my agenda. That is my way of explanation. Okay. So config files, I will tell you. Don't worry. Okay. So now let's try to understand. Yes. Okay. I'll definitely try to help you. No issues. Yes. Correct. Kavya. Okay. So just try to understand. Now, all of you see here, there are some things which we should know. Okay. Now, very important when we are talking about the Linux, how the Linux works. Okay. This is the very basic fundamental block where people usually try not to think, but let's try to think. Okay. So all of you see here, I already told in my class, all of you should make this a habit that whenever I talk about Linux on your background, in your mind, you should have Windows. Are you guys getting me? Whenever I talk, whenever I tell about Linux, in your mind, you should automatically think that it's a Windows. Okay. What will happen with this? What will happen with this? It will help you in learning faster. Okay. So let's try to understand. Okay. So you have some blocks here, which will be very simple in explanation. And there is a flow for this blocks. Okay. And now today we are going to understand life cycle of Linux. Okay. So every DevOps tool in this world has a life cycle. Okay. Maybe life cycle of Terraform, life cycle. Okay. You write down whenever I am talking about Linux, it is impactable to all the DevOps tool. Okay. When I'm talking about Linux, it's equal to all the DevOps tools, life cycle of Ansible, life cycle of Terraform, life cycle of Linux, life cycle of your Maven. Are you guys understanding me? Please write down every DevOps tool, okay, you write down on the bigger point, every DevOps tool has three things. One is commands, one is configurations, one is life cycle. Okay. So all these things together basically forms your automation. Yes, Praveen. Okay. All these things actually works for you. Right. Now, all of you tell me, what is the first thing that we are going to do? BIOS. Okay. I will, yeah. BIOS, MBR, grub. Okay. Why it is important? Kernel, process, system CTL. Okay. So see here, why it is important, I will tell you, because everything in the Linux revolves around this. Okay. Are you guys getting me? Everything in this world in Linux revolves around this. Yes, Shriya. Okay. CPU, memory files, everything will come. Okay. Don't worry. Okay. Now, all of you tell me, what is BIOS? When you are switching on your computer, okay, when you are switching on your laptop, what will happen? Your system gets booted up. Yes. So basic input and output checks will be done, right? In the Windows, you have some beep sounds when the systems are not able to work properly. Correct. So basic input, output, all those things will be there here. Correct. That's obviously true. And the next part, you will be always able to understand, once the system's data is working fine, the next immediate component is loading the files in the system. So there will be some bootable files. Okay, there will be some bootable files which will be loaded from the system, and that is called master boot record. Yes. Okay. Master boot record. So why we are calling master? Because all the bootable files, the system startup scripts, the system needs some files to be started up. Okay. All those things will be stored here. Okay. The next is grub. Okay. This is where your OS or kernel gets selected. Okay. It is grand unified boot loader. Okay. What will happen here? Your OS or the kernel will be definitely taken into the picture. Now, all of you tell me, if I have a Windows laptop, can I have two OS in the system? Yes, I can have two OS in the system, but do you think that both of them can simultaneously run? No. Okay, I can. So same concept applies here. I can have n number of kernels in the system, but at one point of time, one kernel will only run. Okay. Yes. At one point of time, only one kernel will run. Are you guys getting me what I'm talking? Everyone? So your bootable files are loaded, your kernel is selected. Okay, right. Okay, I will write in a clear way. Okay, so you guys are telling write in a clear way. Okay, one small request from you all. My handwriting is like this. Okay, and I have been dealing this, what do you say, the inputs from last 3 years. But if you don't understand any point, you are welcome to put in the chat. I will tell you. Let's say MBR, grub, kernel. Okay, I will try to write in a good way. Process, system, CTL. Okay, I know like many of you are not knowing all these things, so I'll write in a clear way. Okay, so grand unified bootloader. And the next one is, once the OS gets selected, what will happen? Can you tell me? Once the OS gets selected, what will happen? In the Windows, what will happen? You guys tell me. In the Windows, what will happen? Packages will be installed. It boots the system. Login screen, kernel binds plus OS software. Okay, you all are correct. So the system will be up and the kernel will start the process. Okay, so in Windows, you have heard about task manager. In Windows, have you heard about scheduler, task scheduler? In Windows, are you aware of services? Yes. Correct? You all are aware, right? Task manager, task scheduler, task services. Correct? So the same thing, you have services running. Once the OS gets loaded, OS will tell to the system services, hey boss, we need to wake up. It's time to wake up. It will wake up all the process. Okay. Once the processes are started, it will automatically impact the system CTL. This is the core function which manages the processes. Okay, right? What is the system CTL? System CTL command will manage the processes. Have you heard about this? I will tell you about kernel once again. Have you ever seen this system CTL start, system CTL stop, system CTL restart? Correct? Yes. So why all these things are there? Because who is managing here? Who is managing the Jenkins? Let's say I have a Jenkins software installed. Okay. So can you tell me, is Jenkins a software? Yes, Jenkins is a software. So who is managing software in the Linux? Who is managing? This guy. Okay. System CTL is managing the Jenkins, and it is telling when to start, when to stop. And who is managing the system CTL? Who is managing the system CTL? What is this? Okay, the entire system. And who is managing this? You. Okay, DevOps engineer. Clear, everyone? Yes, Shravani, we are managing. Okay, is it making you sense? Okay, now all of you tell me. I will give you a small takeaway now. So see, I know a command. Yes, did you learn a new command? First command is, let's try to understand, like system CTL. And I came to know about a Jenkins software. So now you tell me, I know this line. Okay. I know all these three commands. So can you tell me, my manager is asking to automate the entire Jenkins presence. Okay. He wants to make it smooth. He wants to make sure Jenkins is always available for us. He wants to make sure Jenkins is 24 bar 7, 365 days running for us. So what will you do? His requirement is this. Praveen, I want you to make sure Jenkins is running 365 days. So what you will do? Will you write some automation? Yes. Configuration file, a shell script, anything. Correct. We will write all those things and we will try to upscale ourselves in understanding those things. Correct. If you don't know, you will try to ask AI. If you don't know, you will try to do Google. You will find out some way to complete this automation. And fresher, if you are not aware, we will be doing all these things. Okay. So you understood the entire journey of this life cycle of the entire system. Let's try to understand, once the system comes up, once the system comes up, what do you see in Linux? Okay. What do you see in Linux? Very important, right? Once your life cycle is completed, your system is now very beautiful. Black screen is available on the system. Do you guys agree with me? Yes. The black terminal. You all have seen a black terminal on Linux. Correct? Now, all of you tell me, will I have the login button in Linux? Yes or no? No. Have you not seen ever a login button in Linux where you give the username and password? Yes or no? Okay, let me tell you. So in companies, okay, wherever you are working, there will be a security layer. Okay, there will be a security layer on every Linux system. Okay, just understand like this. There will be a security layer on every Linux system that will help us in logging in. Okay, and some systems we say like LDAP, we say like SSO, we say like service accounts. See, all these things we will discuss, but I'm giving you a high level how the organizations work. Okay, how the organization work. Organization will have LDAPs, SSOs, service accounts, and finally your individual user accounts. Correct? So if you see LDAP, SSO, service accounts, and individual user accounts. So for example, I am having a username called Dhana. My password is 12345. This is a individual user account in Linux. Are you guys getting me? I am talking about the once the system comes up, what do you see? That is my agenda for this topic. Okay. Individual user accounts. If my name is Dhana, I will log in with this, my password. I will be entering into the system. If I have a service account where 3, 4 members of the team, okay, where 3, 4 members of the team are togetherly given one account. Are you getting me, guys? Everyone, are you getting me? Individual accounts you discussed, Dhana 12345. Service accounts are the things where 2, 3, 4, 5 people have one credential. Everyone is able to understand what I'm talking about. Once the system comes up, okay, in Windows, what do you see, guys? In Windows, do you see a login button? Yes or no? So do you see in Windows a admin tab and a user tab? Correct? You give your sister a user access, you are the admin. Correct. So same way. Yes. So when see logging into servers, sometimes you can have service accounts also. So let's say Dana is not having access. Now, some of the user is trying to connect here. The service account will be one username, one password. Okay. So let's say I talk like from my team, Hey DevOps team, one person is trying to log in into my system. I will give him the Hey DevOps user access and my password will be 12345. Did you got now? These are my team. Hey DevOps engineers team, and one person I'm giving access. Yes, service account is also kind of a user account only. Are you guys getting me? Yes, everyone? You got it? Okay. Now, you all are clear. Now let's try to understand either one of the way you logged in into the system, right? Now, what is the next step? Once you log in, right? Have you seen something like this root at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? Have you seen something like this? Once you log in into the system, before logging in, some systems will be like this. Okay. User at 1, 2, 3, 4. Once you actually get the root some access, you will come to this user. So what are you seeing? All of you tell me. See, this is one user and this is one user. So how many users I have with me? 2 users logging into the same system. Correct? So in your Windows laptop, can I have 2 accounts? Yes, obviously I can have 2 accounts. I can have 2 users, correct? Admin user and a normal user. So this guy is a normal user and this guy is a admin user. Are you guys getting me? So this is you and this is your sister or brother whom you want to give limited access. Yes, you can say like a guest account. This is a guest account and this is a admin account. Are you all clear? Yes. Good. Now, once you have logged in as an admin, we will be discussing what are the things that will come in the Linux box. So please try to understand. Once you log in as admin, which is equal to your root user, okay, what are the things you will see on the screen? So all of you see here that first you will have the folder structure in Linux. Are you guys understanding? Immediately when you log in, you have to go to some folder to do something. Okay. Or you have some commands to play. Okay, both the things we will discuss now. So folder structure in Linux is very simple, guys. I will tell you, see, this will be the order of the folder structure for a root user, please. Okay, so home. These all are folders, okay? Like in your Windows, how you have folders. Once the user logs in, this folders will be seen to him. Okay. What else? Home, mount, opt bin, sbin, var folder, temp. Yes, that's fine. Okay. Now, all of you see here, these are the very common folders in the Linux system. Okay. Any Linux system, if you take, once the user logs in, he will be able to see all these things. And if I have to tell you, Praveen, what are the important folders from here? Mm, okay. Are you getting me? Almost everything is important, but in our DevOps and SRE world, we usually play with these folder structure mostly. Okay. Shall I describe one by one? Will you be able to write it, everyone? Are you getting clear idea? Once you are logging in as user, what are the things that you are going to see that we will see here? Okay. And whenever you are doing automations, it will be helping you because whatever we are reading from the last 1 hour, everything will be applicable in the automation. Make sense? Right? Okay. Now, all of you see here. First, I will discuss about the OPT folder. OPT folder is an optional folder. Okay. And we as a DevOps engineers, what we do is if our project, please write down, if our project is not sure, Jairam, okay, containerized. Okay. Have you all written till here? This, the left hand side, have you all written? If not, I can wait. Tell me, huh? If I'm going fast, slow, you tell me, I will follow your pace. If you want time, you write down. Okay. Need time? Write down. Write down. Okay. Give the feedback. Okay. Tell me if I have to do something additional things or something you want. You tell me, I will mark my pace accordingly. Okay. Okay. Right. Right, Sindhu there. Okay. Right. Home tab, mount tab, OPT tab, bin tab, etc tab, user tab, sbin tab, var folder, and temp folder. Okay. So now let's try to understand the optional folder for every DevOps engineer life. Okay. What will happen is if our project is not containerized, try to understand, huh? We will have the application deployed in OPT folder. Are you guys getting me? Very important folder for a DevOps engineer. Any application, which we will see in the next week, we will try to do hands-on. You will see all our projects which are not containerized are getting deployed here. Are you guys getting me? First, write down, I'll tell you. No, don't write by watching the recordings. Okay. I want you to write the running notes in the class. Everyone clear? Okay. So what is the optional folder, guys? Okay. I will ask you one simple question. Okay. Tell me, is your phone uh, having a OS? Everyone is using phone, right? Is your phone having a OS? Yes. Correct. Good. Now you tell me, do you have something like file manager in the Android phone? Yes, in the OS, if your phone is mostly Android, I know, like everyone, even I have used it. There is a file manager. Yes, exactly, correct. And there is a security login you do. Yes, there is a file manager. And do you see in certain folders, there will be some app related things. I mean, phone related things. In some folders, there will be phone related things. In some folder, there will be app related things. In some folder, there will be your photos, files. Yes, correct. Have you noticed ever? Correct, correct, right? And if I want to do a security login, you have a face ID authentication and you have a PIN authentication or you have a pattern authentication, right? So it comes under the security management. These all things comes under the file management. And is your phone needing updates? Yes, every 2 months, every 1 month, app is asking update, phone is asking update. So can I say OS management is also taken care here? Yes. And tell me, very important question. You go to the Play Store and download the application. Let's say I want to install Ola. I want to install Uber. You go to the Play Store, download it. Similarly, the same concept. We download it, the application in OPT folder. Now you got it? What I am telling? So you understand this entire folder is in a Linux, and whatever application that I was installing in Verizon, 4G network, 5G network, containerization was not there. Previously, 2016, 17, 18, 19. After 19, everything containerized. Kubernetes came into picture and all those things happened. But before that, all the deployments were going on OPT folder. Have you clearly understood? I have given the best example with phone. Very simple example. What is a Play Store here? I will tell you in the coming class. Okay, that is again a DevOps tool. I will tell you, JFrog, have you heard? See, I don't want to confuse you, but here JFrog is equal to Play Store. If you have heard, that's fine. If you have not heard, I will teach you. Okay, so see, everything real time, everything with the combination of what we are doing daily. Are you understanding the learning aspect or the learning curve? Whatever you are doing daily, I will link with your learnings and I will make your life easier. If you learn something here, little bit more efforts you have to learn in your own also, like what are the other things? Probably if I'm missing some concepts, if I'm not able to cover some concepts. Clear? But are you liking the class till now the way I am presenting from the starting and I am taking you to the bottom page of the things and making you settle? Yes? Okay, good. Right. Okay, every class will be like this in terms of practical, right? Yes. Now, all of you tell me, I will give you one life lesson here. Your phone is looking for a update for every 2 months to 3 months. Correct? Am I correct? Every 1 month, 2 month, 3 months, your phone is looking for update. Yes. Similarly, that is after all a software, correct? That is after all a software in our phone, but this is our life. We have to constantly update, keep on fighting with our enemies, keep on fighting to survive in this, keep on moving forward, keep on telling to the people who think that we are not able to do it. They think that we are useless. In 2026, we will prove them they are wrong. We are right. With our hard work, we will buy car. With our hard work, we will own house. With our hard work, we will go to the international trips. That is what we want to do in 2026. Okay. And definitely we will do it. Definitely. No doubt in that. If you attend all live sessions, if you listen all live sessions, do what I tell you, definitely 100%, I am confident I will be training you. My words, you take it granted. Okay. So let's try to understand OPT. I told you it's an optional folder where all the applications are deployed. Okay. Now let's try to talk about the bin folder. Okay. So few people are telling bin equal to dustbin. Okay. That's not true. Okay. That's not true. But in a slighter terms, it's okay to tell like that. So why? I'll tell you. So let's think like this. I have installed a software in my system. Okay. Some of the software related files we call like binary files or software related files are stored in the bin folder. Very powerful folder and very important for a DevOps engineer. I will ask you one question. Have you seen something like this? Somewhere you would have seen like this in your lifetime or wherever you are learning, right? Anyone who has not seen this, I'm just trying to understand on your level. Anyone who has not seen this? Okay, 2, 3 people are there. Okay, not seen. Okay, no issues. Yeah, 4, 5 people are there. No issues. Okay, no issues. I'll help you. Okay. So see, whenever we are installing, yes, shell scripting basically. Okay. So whenever we are installing some software, everything will be dealt with the bin folder. Everything you install Jenkins, we will deal with bin folder because the bin folder holds the Jenkins software, all the binary files, all the important things it will hold. Okay. Clear? Now, what is etc, etc? So you right, I have fever today, I cannot come to class, etc. What is the meaning of this? Any idea? We write like, right, etc dot. What is the meaning of that? What is the meaning of that? And one more thing, guys, I forgot to tell you, whatever I am teaching in the class is not same whatever there in your documents. Are you getting me? Whatever I am teaching in the class is not same as the documents that I am going to upload. Are you guys getting? Yes or no? So what you have to do, everyone, please complete things, whatever we are doing. Okay. Etc. Mans, we add many more, that's fine. So tell me, etc has all the configuration files. Okay, configuration files. What configuration files? What configuration files? I told you, right? All DevOps tools have somewhere we have written, right? Commands and configurations. Where is that? Yeah, this one. All DevOps tools has commands and configurations, and that is one of the configurations which we are discussing about here, etc configuration files. Okay, etc configuration files. All the host specific, all the important configurations of Linux. Bin is for softwares. Are you guys getting me? etc is for Linux configuration files. Bin is mostly for the softwares, software related binaries, software related points, all those things will be there. etc is mostly for the Linux configuration files. Yes, external software configuration. For example, the best way is external. See, you cannot say like entirely external, but mostly it's like external and internal system and probably the software configuration. Okay, both you can call it. And we will see all those things. Don't worry. We will see each folder in hands-on. In the coming classes, we will do all those things. Are you guys getting me whatever I am telling? Yes. Bin, the binaries will be present. For example, bin/Jenkins. Once the Jenkins is installed, the bin folder automatically creates a path like this. Okay, and this will be the heart of Jenkins. Okay, now I know like I have written so many things. Have you all written whatever I have written? Yes, good till now. Great, right. So all of you see here, no, take time. Yes. etc will have the system configuration files. Okay, that is a binaries, that is a path. This is the configuration files. Have you all written? I'll move forward. Okay. Now all of you, let's think like this. Okay. Correct. I will tell you. I'll tell you. So all of you see here, this is my application one. Okay. Uber in 2012. Okay. Uber, I will tell like maps. All of you have used Uber here? Yes. To go from one place to another place. Yes. Definitely we have been using it. So this is the Uber, and one of the application under Uber is maps. In 2012, I have a Linux system. Okay, at that time, only 10 users are hitting my application, and my Uber is deployed Uber under OPT maps.xyz. Okay, this is the application which is deployed. So automatically what I will do is, how many users are hitting my application? If my application is having any errors, if my application is generating any issues, all those things I will send to a folder called var log folder. All the application logs will be under this folder var log. Okay. Any application monitoring in 2012, 2013, 14 was being done with the help of this var log folder. Now you know. Yes, var lib Jenkins, correct. That is also one path. Under the Jenkins path, you will have all these things. And the var log folder, var lib folder is also there. Please write down when we are doing hands-on. I will show you what is this. Okay, right. Clear about this log folder where all the log folder libraries related data, right? Once installed, after installed, during running. Okay, this is after installation and during running. Are you guys getting me? What I'm talking? During running, the logs are generated. After running, these folders are generated after installation. We will see this in hands-on. Okay, don't worry. Make sense, everyone? What is the var folder? Var folder holds some kind of variable, variable, right? Var is kind of a variable. So data which is getting varied constantly. Okay, you can think like this: the constant change in data. Okay, constantly log files, continuous change in the files, correct? Correct. Even this file, this folder will constantly change. I will show you hands-on. Don't worry. Okay. So you understood about the var folder. Now temp folder. Temp folder is temporary folder. Okay. Temp folder is what, guys? It's a temporary folder. So tell me, when we use the temporary folder. So let's say this is the original folder. Okay. So sometimes what we do now in automation, Okay, I'm talking about the 2012 to 2019 only. Okay, see, whatever I'm talking about Linux is at this point only. I am not going to containerization, that you are understanding, right? Yes or no? Whatever I'm talking is the Linux, pure Linux, nothing containerization, nothing system enhancements, no. Pure Linux systems. That you are clear, right? Yes or no? Because you should not think like, okay, Praveen is telling like this. Why he is always telling OPT, 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 but we are using containers, right? No. Okay, I'm purely talking about the systems only. Okay, I'm purely talking about the systems here, right? So you all are clear about this. Now, let's move forward in understanding temporary folder temp. Temp is used for temporary data storage. Okay. So what we do is we basically store the data here, okay, temporarily, and then move to the OPT folder. We don't touch directly OPT folder. Yes, break I will give you. I will give you once I explain this. Okay. We don't have generally the OPT folder. I mean, sorry, we don't directly deploy. Okay. Directly deploy on OPT folder. We don't do it. Okay, we don't do the direct deployment of on OPT folder. We first move the application file to temp folder and then move to the OPT folder. Is it clear? Yes. Okay, temporary is just to store the temporary data, not up and down or nothing like that. Clear, everyone? Sir, why is it like that? Good question. I will tell you. See, in OPT folder, do you think one application will be there or multiple applications? Because I told in the organization we are deploying all the applications, multiple, correct? So tell me, for example, if I'm doing something continuously going into the OPT folder, do you think it's a risk for me? Other applications, if I misunderstandingly delete something, rather than doing that, every time I will save here under my folder and with some command, I will move it. I will not do directly some deployments or something onto the OPT folder. It's just to save the risk. Are you guys getting me? It's just to save the risk. Okay, all of you see here. Okay, I will write like this. Can I say deploy is equal to delivery? Deliver the package from one place to another. Yes. So that is only deployment. Deploy the package of credit card from your address to bank address or from bank address to your address. Okay. Right. Okay. So deployment is equal to delivery. That is as simple as that. Now you understood about the folder structures, whatever we have written. All of you are good till here. Now let's talk about 1 minute, very important part. That is your getting jobs. Okay. Now, how many of you are looking out for jobs right now? Good. For those who are looking out for jobs, I will give you one small suggestion. Okay. Right. So what you have to do is if you are willing to do it, you can do it. Okay. This is LinkedIn. Okay. This is job section. You all know. Keep on applying on the LinkedIn job page. Okay. Are you clear? So what will happen is by the time 15 days or 20 days, if you start from today, I'm telling what LinkedIn will do. Okay. So you all know LinkedIn has an AI on backend, correct? You all know LinkedIn has an AI on backend. So those who are looking out for job, what you can do is from today, you start applying to various positions by preparing resume. And today I will upload few resume templates for you. Are you guys getting me? Whoever has joined batch 14, you all will get my resumes today. My Infosys resume, my Verizon resume, my Walmart resume. Okay. check those resume patterns. Today we will unlock it for you. Check those resume patterns. No, it will not be editable, but we will give you some links from where those resumes have been created. Okay. And I will give you one editable template link also, which you can prepare by yourself. Okay. So 4 resumes will be uploaded today. 3 my own resume, 1 2025 pattern resume, 2025, 2026. That is editable. So whichever is best for you, you take that, you download it, and from today, I'm only talking about the people who are looking out for job, not for freshers. Okay, don't take me wrong, and don't tell me Praveen is going fast. Okay, just for the people, I'm preparing them for the next 2-3 weeks. If you constantly apply to positions, okay, any position which you like, let's say these are my roles. It is coming for my experience. Don't bother about it. That's what I'm telling. If you constantly apply, the AI on the LinkedIn will be taking your data and it will give you more good jobs. For example, I am going to look for DevOps internships. Right? I'm telling for fresher, right? So see here, how many DevOps internships are here, right? You apply, don't fail. Keep on applying, keep on applying, keep applying. Okay. And I will tell you how to create a resume. But initially, you have to, from the day one, if I tell resume, it's very bad. No one will be happy. Are you guys getting me? Yes or no? Freshers, see this, all this IBM, all these are intern jobs. Yes, voice is lagging. I know some internet issue sometimes happens due to some issues. Not bother about that. But see here, are you clear? Yes. Yes, Shivani, we will work. Okay, those who are telling I am not getting calls, we will definitely work. Okay, just wait, have patience for 2-3 weeks. We will work on your pointers and everyone pointers who wants help from my end, right? That's why you all are here. Now, one important thing. Okay, so job will not come directly like that. Okay, job will not come directly like that. So what you have to do today, those who have joined the batch 14, okay, so do your first post on LinkedIn. Okay, I will ask your questions also. I will talk to you, but listen for me. How many of you are using LinkedIn? This is the place which has helped me to grow. Okay, if you see here, the opportunities I have got on YouTube or Instagram or any community meetups that we have done, that I have done mostly, or any job offers that if you see in the place, right? Maybe my JP Morgan Chase job offer, right? If you see here, all my offer letters are on public only. Okay. If you want to see, you can see under my feature section, this is my JP Morgan Chase offer letter. Okay. So I have not edited. Okay. So you must be aware this is a pure JP Morgan Chase offer letter for AVP role. Okay. Multiple offer letters will be on my LinkedIn. So how I got this opportunity, I am giving you 1 minute time before the break. So see here, those who have joined the batch 14, what you need to do. So see, this Praveen explained the Uber apps concept good. Or Praveen explained, oh, this one very good with the JFrog Play Store and all those things. So the beauty here is everyone doesn't know the concept. Okay. Everyone doesn't know this concept. Yes or no? Are you guys getting me? Everyone will not know this concept. Like, okay, JFrog equal to Play Store, or I have to learn like this, Linux equal to Windows. So you start the content creation. For example, you see here, I will take the screenshot of this. Okay. You see all of you. I'll take the screenshot of this. I will save the screenshot. Let's say untitled 2. Okay. And what I will do is I will go to the media. I will upload from the folder and I will select this and I will save. So what I will do is JFrog equal to Play Store. Okay. For example, I am telling this the way I like. Okay. JFrog equal to Play Store day 1 with Praveen Singampalli at DevOps. Okay. And you write some of your learnings. Let's say you learned what Linux. You learned how to hunt a job in just 1 2 minutes. You learned about, okay, AI will rule in the coming days, anything, and you start post. Okay, tag me, tag Hey DevOps. This post will directly come to me, and I will acknowledge you in batch 14. Okay, so before you post it, just make sure you type batch 14. Okay, with this, what will happen is all the batch 14 posts will be linked with the hashtag batch 14. Okay, this you can definitely do it. And you see, the fear of creating content or posting it, you will lose day by day, day by day, by the end of 2 months. Okay, do it. If you don't want to tell to your manager or someone that you are learning, you can exclude me. I don't have any issues, but start creating content. Okay, start posting some things which are helpful for others. Are you getting me what I am telling? It's up to you guys, but it will be definitely helpful to you. Okay, clear everyone? Yes. Okay. If you are clear, I will discard this. Okay. And I hope you are clear. So any questions till now? It's time 10:30. We will take a 5 minutes break, but tell me any questions you have. How was the class till now? You got some idea, and we will do some more things. Yes, good. Okay. Right. Great. So don't leave the class. We will discuss on the next patterns like this. We will take a 5 minutes break. Come back at 10:35. Clear? Okay. And I will talk with you all also. Don't leave the class. At the end, you will have unmute access and we will discuss. Okay. 10:35, you come back. We will continue. I will keep this thing. Meanwhile, if anyone wants to post on LinkedIn, you can post it. Certain questions we will discuss after the break. Yes. Thank you. Right. Okay, all are back. Yes. Okay, good. Okay, so just one second. Okay, soft link, hard link, we will do it later. Documents will be uploaded. All the topics, whatever we have done, the documents will be uploaded by 5 p.m. today. Documents and recordings both will be uploaded 5 p.m. today. Okay, and separately the notes will be given. Okay. Madhava Kumar, we will discuss about that. So most of the questions are same. Okay, great. Priyanshu, thank you. Great. Thanks, Mihir. I know like you are from USA and all those things. Few tips and suggestions. Um, okay. Geetu, thank you. Okay. Good. Great. So let's start the class from where we have left and let's try to understand some more things. Okay. So all of you understood the folder structure, correct? Yes. Now let's try to understand. We log in into the system. Okay, few of the topics I have not explained. For example, the SBin and home folder. We will touch base as we go ahead because we will do the hands-on on those things. And some theory part documents will also be available, which is on your end. You can check that. Okay. So now all of you see here, you have did login. You have went to the root user. You have seen the terminal. Till now I am talking about it. You have visualized the folder structure. And now also you have done the user watch, like there was two users, you took the root user, you moved ahead. And now all of you tell me, what are the next things in the Linux once the folder structure is done? So will you do some create, update, delete some things? Yes. Obviously, right? I have my system. I want to create a file. I want to delete a file. I want to create a user. I want to delete a user. I want to update my system. I want to downgrade my system. I want to install something. I want to delete something. So you do all these things. You are a root user. You have the folder access. And now you are going to do some advantageous work for you. Okay. So let's try to understand what I'm going to do. I am the manager of this team. Okay. And I have 5 DevOps engineers with me. Correct. Now, in this 5 DevOps engineers, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make the user management for them. Are you guys getting me? All right. Among these 5 engineers, there is one team lead and there is one senior DevOps engineer and rest all are freshers. Are you guys getting me? One manager, one team lead, one senior DevOps engineer, and 3 freshers. Now, I being the manager, I want to make sure these all people are having access at different levels. For example, whatever you are learning today will be applicable in the cloud or any other tool in DevOps. Okay, so make sure you listen carefully. Now, all of you tell me, do you think whatever the access these people have will be different at different levels with seniority access levels changes? Right? You all are knowing that. Correct? You all know that the access level changes with respect to the seniority position. Now let's try to understand. Yeah, sometimes it not necessarily like every time like you become senior, you get a good position. No, it's always not true. But majority of the time, a human being wants to grow. They want to become a better person than they are yesterday. Right? So let's try to understand. What I will do is I will create groups for them. Okay, one group for team lead, one group for SDE, one group for freshers, and one group for managers. Are you guys getting me? So how many groups? One TL, one fresher group, one manager group, one SDE group. one, two, three, four. I will like. Are you guys me? Yes. Voice has broken because the Zoom is giving me that streamline. And for your information, there is network issue today. I am not aware. Okay. But I will repeat the words again. Whenever you think that voice is breaking, don't worry. I will repeat. You don't need to worry also because in the screen there is a pop-up. Okay. So I will repeat again how many groups I am going to create, guys, in the system. How many groups I am going to create? Four. One manager, one TL, one software DevOps engineer, and one fresher group. And tell me, in these groups, how many people are there? One member, one member, and three members. Correct. So what I will do today is I will do the user and group management in Linux. Okay. So please try to understand in Linux, it's one of the important concept. How do you manage your users who are coming into the system? How do you manage your people? You are a Linux system administrator, right? Earlier. So let's try to understand these all things. Okay. So first of all, I will say user add. Okay. This is one command to add user. Okay. So what I will do, let's say I am already having the access as a root. So manager has the root access. One TL, the TL name is lead. Okay. So I will say user add lead. Okay. So Linux will automatically add the user in the backend. And I will say group add lead. Okay. So Linux will automatically add group in backend, add user in backend. Yes or no? Are you all understanding? What are the two commands that I will use? One command for user add and one command for group add. Yes? Right. So now you tell me with this lead, one user and one group has been created. Yes or no? User add and group add. Please try to understand what we are trying to do. User add and group add. Okay. Is it clear? Command USERADD GRPADD. So all of you tell me the lead and the lead. This is the group. This is the user. Okay. Clear? Yes or no? Right. So all of you see here, what we are trying to understand, where we are going to add, I will tell you. When I'm doing the hands-on, right, I will show you what is a Linux database. So tell me, whatever the action I am doing in the Linux, do you think somewhere Linux is storing in the brain? Or do you think that yeah, Linux doesn't have a database? What is your take on it? Do you think that Linux has a database, or you just think that no, Linux doesn't have a database and it randomly does things? Correct. So we will see in the hands-on where does this data is stored. Okay. In the future classes, I will show you. Okay. So let's say one lead, one group lead and the user lead is created. So I will, so tell me, do I need to create a password for this lead user? Yes. So password lead, when I give, create a new password. So guys, tell me with these three commands, you have created one user, one group, and one new password. Are you guys clear? Yes, everyone? Great. Now all of you tell me Whoever has joined the batch 14 and watching me on Zoom, do you think that all your attendance is being tracked? How many of you are joining Zoom? When you are disconnecting? What is your login ID? Every data is with me. Okay. So now all of you tell me, suppose there are 5 people in the class. Do you think that each one of you will have a student ID with me? Yes. Do you think that? Yes or no? Just tell me. Yes. And I will be tracking all the data with your Zoom attendance or your recordings access or who is coming in the website, who is going out in the website. Everything is trackable to me. I have a dashboard. I have a monitoring dashboard with me. What you are doing, how much time you are spending, what is your percentage of completion, whether you are watching recordings, whether you are downloading the files, what is that I will be able to see every data. For example, Mihir told he's from USA. How can I know that Mihir is from USA? Or let's say Suprada is telling that she is from Hyderabad. How do I know? So everything, every data is with us. Okay. So one important thing here, why I am telling this, because you all need to get certificate of completion, right? So this time for your batch, the bar is set little bit high. 95% of the course completion should be there on your course tab module. Once you go to the course tab, there will be a batch 14 module. Under the batch 14 module here, you will have the course percentage completion. That should be 95% and the certificate will be automatically triggered. And mostly the USA people are exempted. People outside India are exempted from the attendance, but people inside India usually are taken into the attendance section. Okay, so you have to join. If you are not able to join, that's fine, but join regularly. That's what I'm telling. Okay, so coming back to this, one user, one group, one new password is created. So now very important, group is created, user is created. Yeah, anyone, no issues. Okay. And password is created. Now tell me, do you think that I can log in with the lead username into the same system? Yes or no? Yes, obviously. Now I have created a user and I will say lead password and I will be able to log in. So that is what we are doing here. We are trying to understand which person will have the what access. Now, one important thing, as I have told you, every user has a group ID and user ID. Okay. Every user, please try to understand. Okay. So you enrolled in batch 14. I know your student ID. Okay, no others will know. Similarly, the Linux has a group ID whenever a group is created, user whenever a user is created. Are you clear with the IDs? And everything will be tracked with the ID. Yes, all of you are clear? Good question. What is the purpose of creating group? Now, all of you tell me, I have 3 leads under a manager. Can a manager have 3 leads? Can one manager have 3 leads? Yes or no? Yes, boss, he can have. So what I will do is, instead of every time creating new groups or new leads, what I will do is I will add their IDs directly to one group. So I have one group which is assigned to 3 leads, 1 lead, 2 lead, 3 lead. So all the permissions are with the group. So whatever this group has permission, these 3 people will have that. So kind of a authentication. Okay. Kind of a authentication. Yes, correct. Is it clear? Make sense? That is the reason we are doing here. Okay. So users are created, groups are created. And one more thing, all these commands, these are level 1 commands. Okay. Today is very basics, right? Today is very, very basics. We are not doing any hands-on. But as you go in the batch 14, the advanced commands will also come. Okay, so for that, what you have to do, you have to constantly remember all the commands. Commands remembrance is very important. So anyways, I will give you the cheat sheets. I will give you the documents. Today, you will see some commands. Those you take the printout, downloadable, take the printout, keep it with you, staple it, attach it on the wall. Clear, everyone? You can always attach it on the wall. For example, how do you attach in the wall? I will tell you because this is day one. You all should be able to know all the things. So how do you attach in the wall? So like this. Okay. Please here, whatever you feel that is important, you feel that is needed, you are creating notes like this and you are attaching on the wall like this. Clear, everyone? Like this. See, I will give you a circle option also. Clear, everyone? You follow this for few days. Whenever you are waking up, you see that, okay, this is Linux. I need to remember these things. Okay, this is Git. I need to remember like this. This is how I need to understand like this. Clear? Everyone clear? Yes, that is how the learnings will happen. Okay, some changes have to be done in your regular routine and all those things. Okay, right. So you've seen the user, you have seen the group. Okay, and you have understood all these things. Let's move forward. Okay, all of you see here, what is the next step that we are going to do? Any idea? We have created a user, we have created a group. Now, do you think that the user will log in? Yes, obviously the user will log in. So lead user has logged in. So do you think that the lead will have the same access or lead will have the different access? Same permission or different permission? Yes or no? Okay, good. So all of you tell me lead will have different permissions? Yes. Obviously lead will have different permissions. Yes, that's true. Correct. And now what lead will do is, do you think that lead will create the users now? Yes, user one, user two, user three, lead will create now. Manager has given the responsibility to lead to manage the team. So lead will have all the access. He will be taking care of those things. And this users will certainly not have all the access. So do you understand how the access management is done? No. Tomorrow we will see how the access management in Linux is done. Okay. Or you want to see today? What is your take? You want to see today? We will continue like with the access management. We will continue. Today you want to continue with this? Let's go with the flow. Okay. So let's complete the access management also, as many of you are telling we will complete. So let's try to understand what I'm going to do is, see, access is at different levels. Correct. One access, you can think like giving access to laptop at laptop level, the other access giving access to your folders and files. Yes, there are two levels of access. One is laptop access, one is folder access. So tell me, I want to give lead the full access of laptop and I want to give the team the limited access. How do you think in Linux it will work? Have you seen something etc? I talked about, right? etc is a folder where Linux system related configuration files are stored. Yes or no? I told you. No, Shriya, you are wrong. Not fs tab. Okay. Correct. So tell me which file under etc is responsible to manage this access. Any idea? Yes. Okay. Have you heard about sudoers file or SSHD? No? Okay. Let me tell you. Okay, please write down. We are talking about the access management, correct? What we are talking about? What we are talking about? We are talking about the access management. And guys, all the Linux systems configuration is managed by which folder? See, I am again and again telling folder are very important. Very, very important for a person to know what is happening inside the folder. Okay, so there are two files. One is sudoer file, one is sshd file. Please write down. Okay, so tell me, all of you, these two files will help in the access management. Okay, we will try to touch base on these things. So Praveen, what is there in the sudoers file? Any idea? How many of you say like, Praveen, what is there in the sudoers file? User data along with the permissions. Okay, so please write down permissions plus user data. Clear? Yes. There will be some like this permissions I will show you tomorrow, but try to understand once you read the file with the command vim sudoers. Okay, once you read the file, vim is to read or edit the file in Linux. Please write down what is vim stands for. Not vim soap Bhilo, not vim soap, vim bar. No. vim stands for vim or your cat. Cat is to read a file. Okay, editor, vim editor. Yes. Okay, right. To read a file, to edit a file, it's needed. So all of you see here, once you open the sudo files, the data will be looking like this. I will show you in hands-on. Okay, right. Can I move forward? Can I move to the little bit more data? Yes. Okay, good. Right. So all of you see here, now the lead has created two user, Praveen and group Hey DevOps. Okay. This is user. This is group. Okay. Now the lead has went into vim sudoers file and given access. For example, okay. Now Praveen has this access, this access. Okay. Group has this access and Praveen has this access. And the other user also comes in. He will be getting the access from here. Yes. Now all of you tell me, where is the password of Praveen is stored? Any idea? Again, etc passwd. So boss, all the system related data is stored in these files itself. Clear everyone? Yes. Okay. Right. Password file will have all the users passwords data. And that is why this file is only mostly accessible by root. Okay. This file is mostly accessible by root user. Every file under the etc folder mostly accessible by root user. Clear everyone? Right. So these all things you have understood. Now what Praveen will do? Can you all tell me? Praveen will log in with his credentials. Yes. Now let's say Praveen has logged in with his credentials. Now what Praveen will see? Praveen will see the folder structure. And now this guy is telling Praveen to create an automation. See, now the scenario is a little different. Okay. To create automation, he's given me this Linux box. Are you guys getting me? What he's doing? This lead is telling Praveen that, hey boss, I have given you the system access. You create this automation for me. Okay, so what Praveen will do is, so Praveen has different levels of access. So Praveen will go to, let's say, OPT folder. Okay, he will go like this, CD/OPT. Here the CD means change directory. Okay, once he goes to the OPT folder, he will say VIM automation 1.sh. It's a shell script. Okay, and all of you tell me, I will show you one thing here. Just see. So all of you see here, I want to create a new folder. I will say batch 14. I will go into the batch 14. Okay, sorry. Okay. And as of now, do you see any contents here? ls-lrt. Do you see anything here? It's total zero, correct? Everyone is able to see. The total data is zero, correct? Now, my manager has given me, my lead has given me on automation. So how I will create a file? I will say VIM automation 1.sh. All of you see here, okay? I can use VIM or I can use one more command is there. Okay, first let's talk about this command. There's a touch automation. When you touch a file, okay, the file will be created. All of you are able to see? Yes, you all are able to see, correct? Now, all of you tell me, Praveen is a user as discussed, and there is a Hey DevOps staff. Okay, we all belong to the Hey DevOps staff group. Okay, you all understood, right? Praveen is a staff of Hey DevOps, and Praveen is a user. Now, all of you see here, there are certain permissions at the file level also. Now, all of you tell me, do you think that this data, along with entire data, is stored in Linux database? Yes or no? Just tell me, we will discuss about this. Where are this data is stored? Does Linux have a database? Does Linux have a database? Have you asked yourself anytime like, yes, Linux has a database or not? Or what is your take on it? What is your take on it? Yes, will store. Okay. So where does this data stored? Which database? Do you know the name of the database? Do you know the database name? No? Shall I tell you? Okay, I will tell you. So have you heard about Inode? Inode? No? Okay. Very important. Very important. 5 marks interview question. Okay. So what is this inode is whenever you have the file and the folder management done in Linux, all the data is stored in the inodes. So how this data is mapped, correct? So when I see, very simple, right? Somewhere the data should be stored and it should be catch. Yes, inode, every value will have a inode number. Okay. So let's say I give list all data. So how is this data coming here and sitting in this particular folder? Have you ever imagined? See, okay, I will ask you one general question. Being a DevOps and SRE engineer, have you ever imagined this? Just tell me yes or no. Just tell me yes or no. Okay, you imagine. So I will just record it. Okay. So I asked a simple question for DevOps batch 14 people. Okay. This automation 1.sh file is created by me now. So I asked, where does this data is stored? And people are telling some CMDB database, some database. And I asked them, does Linux really have a database or what is inode? So people are telling, so what's your opinion? You have not heard about inode, right? Yes, no, no. Okay. No issues. It's 5 marks interview questions. We will try to analyze now. Okay. So we will try to analyze now. What is this? So Linux doesn't have a database. Okay. First of all, try to understand Linux doesn't have a database, but there are some structured storage formats. Yes. So all of you see here, I will discuss about the inodes in the coming class because freshers are also there. Just try to write like inode. Okay. Address of all files and folders. Now let's come to here. All of you tell me, what is this RW? What is this? Any idea? Okay, let's define some things here. So all of you see here, for every file and the folder, these three are playing a major role. Okay, these three are playing a major role. Okay, so what is R? R is equal to read, W is equal to write, X is equal to execute. Are you guys getting? Read, write, and execute. Very, very important. So what I'm going to do is, I will say, if you are able to see in Linux, there are some users. Okay. Users, group of users, and others. Okay. How many types of users are there in Linux? These are types of users. How many types? Three types. One is users of the system, group of users of the system, and other users. And on top of all this, there is a admin user, obviously sitting with all the parent access. Okay. Now, all of you tell me, these three users, for any file or any folder, they will have their individual access. For example, RWX, RWX, RWX. So if you see, if I make this R as a dash, W as a dash, X as a dash, 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 dash. How many total dashes are there on the screen? Can you please tell me, everyone? 9, correct. So 3 plus 3 plus 3, total 9 dashes there. So the first user's permissions is denoted by 3 dash, second group of users 3, and others 3. So if you see the total dash here, 3 plus 3 plus 3. So if you see, this is user, this is the permission for group of users, this is the permission for others. But there is one more dash in front. Are you seeing this dash? The 10th dash. This dash denotes whether this is a file or directory. Correct. You are correct. So it will denote it's a file or directory. Very simple. Okay. It will clearly state it's a file or a directory because it's a dash. It is a file. Okay. Type. It will denote a type, file or a directory. Okay. Now all of you tell me, what is this access? RW dash, R dash dash, R dash dash. So this user of the system has a read and write access. This group has only the read access and this others has a read. Are you clear? Freshers, are you getting me or I am going very fast? So you guys tell me, clear na? Like, okay, I will give you some time, write down this. Okay. I don't want you to like dump all the things in day one, just write it. We will talk. For directory, how it will be? D. You see the below one, this one, D. Yeah, Abhijit, I will repeat for everyone once again. RWX, R denotes read, write, execute. In Linux, there are three types of users: user, group of users, others. Okay, users, group of users, others. Okay, every user, every type is denoted by three dash lines. Okay, RWX, RWX, RWX. based on the type of permission you want to give. Here, I have given like this rw dash r dash dash r dash dash. This is my way of giving a permission. So I have told that for a user, read write only. For a group, only read. For others, only read. So this is the type of permission. Clear? The file to directory you cannot change, brother. No one can change like file to directory or other things. Okay, very simple. Okay, any more questions you have, guys? Where others came into picture? This is again a good question. Okay, so let me tell you, who are others? Any idea who are others? Yes, guest users. Do you know who are guest users in the company? Who are the guest users? The clients or the product owners or the technical project managers, someone who is like a visitor, customer. Yes, anyone who is external to us. We are telling they will have only read access. Okay, read. They just read. They don't do any edit or run. Very important, right? External people. Correct. So all of you are telling like Praveen, how do you, all of you have written all these things? Yes. Good. So now I will erase this with your permission. Okay, right. So all of you see here how the directory and the other things are known. Please see here. See, this is a file. Okay, that is why the front is D. Okay, so I have come into the directory and anytime you see dot, 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 these all are denoted by directory. Or for example, this will also be a directory. Okay, you cannot convert a file into a directory or a directory into a file once it is created. So nothing is changeable. It's up to you what you want to create. If you want to create, the command is mkdir directory name vim file name or touch file. Okay, these two are create file. This is create directory. Okay, right now. Done, all of you? Yes. Okay, good. Now let's have some. You want some more, or you feel that it's good? We will have some Q&A discussion. What's your point in that? I would like to listen from you all. Some more I can teach. If you feel that no, Praveen, it's more for today, I'll stop. So based on your input capacity, this is the first day. So we will try to understand from you guys. Okay, good. So let's go ahead. Let's try to understand some more things for another few minutes. Okay. So all of you see here. So we have understood the user creation. We have understood the files. We have understood the folders. And very important, when I talk about RWX, the RWX is also denoted by the numbers. These are by letters. Okay. And these are by numbers. Okay. And sometimes what we do is we call R equal to 4, W equal to 2, X equal to 1. So what I'm trying to tell you is there are some commands like chmod and chown. Correct? So chmod means change, modify. This is to give permission to files and folders. Okay. And this is change owner of files and folders. Who is owner? Owner is nothing but a group or user. Have you got it? So what I will tell you is I have created a file called automation1.sh. So I will say chmod. Okay. I will say plus X, for example. Okay. Plus X denotes all full access. Okay. So let's say this is denoted by full access in Linux system. Okay. Plus X denotes full access in the Linux system. So chmod is change modify plus X your automation1.sh. Okay. For example, I want some other access. Okay. Chmod user access I want to change. U plus X. Okay. I want to change group access G plus W. I want to change other access O plus rewrite read. Okay. So what does this mean? U means user, G means group, and O means others. And what does this mean? Full access, write access, read access. Are you guys getting me? The way to denote the permission. Are you guys getting? Yes, everyone? Right. So let's understand change owner. What I told you, ch own is for Priyanshu. Simple. Okay. Okay. I will show you. All of you see here. Now, what is the permission of this one? All of you read here. First, write it on your notebook. Just write this one. Okay. This is the permission for this file. Just write it. I'll tell you. Okay. First, write it. I'll tell you. Done. Everyone has written. So what I will do is all of you see here. I will say like this. Okay. Now you see, all of you see here, did plus X added to every blank field? Yes or no? Just see the difference. Yes. See here, the above difference. Okay, probably I will write it and show you for a clear explanation. This was earlier and this is new. So now you tell me, any other customer who is visiting my laptop, will he has the access to edit and run this? Correct? What if in the automation there are some danger script and he doesn't know he executed? So never give full access. Okay. I just told you like this is how it works. Plus X means give the full access. Okay. Chmod plus X. This is for modifying the permission. Suppose I want to modify the user and the group. So this is user and this is group. Okay. Clear? Yes or no? How to revoke access? Very good. Chmod u minus x, g minus, what is that? W, o minus. If you give plus, it's addition. If you give minus, it means subtraction. Yes, you can give for user. If you want to give only for user, chmod u plus x file name. That's it. This permission will be given only to user. Clear? Permission of other is this one, by this one, this one. Okay. Clear? I will clear the screen now. Okay. All of you are clear with whatever the point